Hey YouTube, it's TheGamegineer here with a new should you play video featuring Loki, the trickster, the deceiver. First thing before I get into the video, I'm really sorry that I didn't upload videos for the last 4 months, but I've got stuck with school, college, universities, applications and all that shit, so yeah, I'm sorry about that, and I promise I'll try to keep the videos as constant as possible. And with that, please leave a like and subscribe for more awesome videos in the future. Now let's get straight into the video. So this shitty play is about Loki, and why did I pick Loki? Well, because Loki is one of the best late game Warframes in Warframe. And when I say late game, I mean beyond the 40-minute mark in the Void Survival or Defense. And why is that? It's because of his radial disarms augment called Irritating Disarm, and I'll speak about that later in the video. That's the main reason I chose Loki, because people keep asking me what's good for Warframe for late game, and what's Warframe to keep when you reach endgame. Well, I believe Loki is one of these Warframes that you should have when you have endgame, and is the Warframe you should have in your squad if you're going or aiming at the late game. So with that said, how do you get Loki? Well, you can get the normal Loki from the Hyena pack, which is the boss of Neptune, and if you're aiming at the Loki Prime, well, so you can get the Loki Prime blueprint from Tower 2 Capture, Tower 4 Intercept and Tower 2 Sabotage. You get the Loki Prime systems from Tower 4 Defense, Rotation C, Loki Prime Helmet from Tower 3 Sabotage, and Loki Prime Chassis from Tower 4 Sabotage and Tower 4 Survival C. So now that you have Loki, let's learn what this Warframe can do. Well, his first ability is called Decoy, and what that does is that it spawns a hologram of Loki to where you're aiming. The hologram attracts enemy fire, and that's basically it. Loki's first ability doesn't have much usages, but the main usage of it, you can use it with number 1, Switch Teleport, or you can use it to lure out enemies and to distract them. So you may be asking, what's Loki's third ability? Well, third ability is Switch Teleport, and from its name, Loki switched places with a target, either be it an enemy, a friendly, or even his decoy. So as you can see in the gameplay in front of you, I'm spawning the decoy and then using Switch Teleport on it, so you can use that to get to places faster, get out of sticky situations, or even you can use it on your friendly. If he's down and needs a revive, you can use Switch Teleport on him to get him closer to your friends to revive him faster. So let's get back to Loki's second ability, which is Invisibility, and from its name, it makes Loki invisible. And while invisible, Loki deals bonus melee attack damage, so if you're invisible and using invisibility too, you should mainly use your melee attacks. While you're invisible, most special effects sounds are muted except your weapon noises, and you're not detected by most cameras and enemies except some enemies can detect you. Loki's fourth ability is called Radial Disarm, and what that does is that releases an energy pulse wave that permanently jams enemies' ranged weapons. So the enemies are forced to use their melee attacks against you and are unable to use their ranged attacks anymore. And what's great about Radial Disarm is not the ability itself, but its augment. Radial Disarm has an augment called Irritating Disarm, and what that does is that it makes Radial Disarm apply radiation damage to the enemies, and not only that, it also applies a confusion status effect. So the enemies who are affected by Radial Disarm will now start fighting and killing each other. See where I'm going at? So now in defense and survival, you no longer need to kill the enemies will kill each other. So that's why Loki's a great choice if you're planning on going late game, because you no longer need to deal damage, the enemies will deal the damage themselves. So if you're asking how do I get that Irritating Disarm awesome build for Loki, I'll get into that in a sec. I'll just need to explain something about the way to build Loki. Loki has two main builds, either build 1, which is focused mainly on invisibility, and build 2, which is focused mainly on Irritating Disarm and somewhat invisibility. So why choose build 1? Well, if you're planning on going solo missions, I'd recommend going build 1, as you have almost around 35 seconds of invisibility, which is great. It's a great thing to have if you're doing like solo survival, solo assassination, like anything solo. That's why build 1 is great. And if you're planning on playing with friends and aiming at that playing game, then I recommend build 2, mainly due to the fact that it has Irritating Disarm. So first, let's get into build 1. The 4 main mods to have in build 1 would be Continuity, Narrow-Minded and Constitution. These 3 mods will increase the duration of your invisibility, and the 4th mod is Flow to increase your energy pool. The other 4 mods I'd recommend Vitality, Redirection, Steel Fiber or Vigor, as these mods increase your health and shield pool. so you have more shield and health, cause Loki is a bit squishy compared to other Warframes, and you would have Energy Siphon as an aura. Now let's move to build 2. In build 2 you would have Overextended and Stretch to increase the range of Radial Disarm, Streamline and Fleeting Expertise to decrease the energy usage of your abilities, Constitution and Continuity to increase the duration of invisibility, Flow to increase your energy pool, and Irradiating Disarm, Loki's Radial Disarm augment that I spoke about earlier. So for those of you who are asking how do I get that awesome augment called Irradiating Disarm, you can get the Irradiating Disarm if you're maxim under the Arbiters of Hexes or Exalted under the Red Veil, and you can buy it for 25,000 standing. Also, you can trade it for around 10 to 12 plat, and if anybody asks for more than that, then he's ripping you off. So that's it for this Should You Play video featuring Loki. Yeah, I forgot to answer the most important question in the video. Should you play Loki? Yes, you should. Loki is a great late game Warframe, and he's one of the essential Warframes to have in your endgame. Other than that, he's great for almost any situation. Loki is a great jack of all trade Warframe, suitable for all situations. So that's it for this awesome Should You Play Warframe video. If you enjoyed it, please leave a like and subscribe for more awesome Warframe videos in the future. Other than that, please leave what Warframe you want to see in the next Should You Play video and what weapons you want me to review, or anything else if you want. It's your channel, it's your choice. Thanks for watching, and have a great day, Tenno.